Yeah. Good looking out there. Yeah. Ha, it's Flav, you heard? It's Flav. Check it, I had to get what I earned. It's my turn. Welcome to the show. It's Trenton's Tavern. Yeah. Ha, that's how we doing it. Welcome to the show, y'all. Enjoy.
Nah, let me stop. Hey, yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to the show. This is Trenton's Tavern, and as you guys can see, I have somebody sitting next to me that looks just like me without a beard, and she's a little whiter than I am, just a little bit lighter. But this is my baby. This is my twin. This is my sister. This is the one, if y'all watched the other episode that Jared said hate him. This is the one. This is the demon child.
I don't hate him. We just have different.
You want to introduce because this is the first too. So I'm recording from my show, and she's also got her camera going too. So if we look at different cameras, that's why we hitting it from a different angle. But this, you gonna introduce your show too? Do you even have a name for your show?
I do have a name for my show, but no, because mine doesn't need an intro. It's fine.
Oh,
I know how to play
she's
off
like
it.
that. Hers don't even need an intro. That's corny. My man Alex over here too. That's our dog. She treats him like a dog, but that's our.
I
man.
do not
That's
treat
our man.
him
We like
like
him.
a dog.
We love him.
No. Now that I'm on camera.
No, we're not gonna do that right now.
No.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that right now. We're not getting into it. You just be treating my man Alex wrong.
I don't treat him wrong.
And I believe
Y'all don't see the stuff that I have to go through when it comes to Alex, so I don't want to hear it.
Don't care.
Of course you don't care.
Nah,
somebody
but,
like us to be the bad guy.
Absolutely, and you're that person. 100% of the time.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
Okay, nah. All right, but yeah. So, like I always do, you already know what's good. I gotta set the mood. Hopefully you don't choke. You know, you got allergies and all that good stuff, but I gotta set the mood like I always do. And in the meantime and in between time, like I always do, I have to thank everybody for the support. I have 221 subscribers right now. So it's working, whatever y'all doing. And like I said, I'll be trying to gain like 50 subscribers per month. But this month I was sick for like half the month. That's why y'all getting a late episode. Because me and her was supposed to do one, and she had my niece. Come on, Janine. It ain't even near you.
It's strong.
It's not even near you.
It's strong. What fragrance is that?
It's
India?
Whatever. It's not even near you. But anyways, yeah, I got 221 subscribers. I'm trying to gain 50 subscribers per month. This month, I'm probably not gonna get it because it's like a week left, and I was sick, so I haven't been able to promote and all of that other stuff. You know what I mean? But I still got some, you know what I mean? And I appreciate all of the support and everything thus far. Just continue to like, comment, subscribe. Tell people by word of mouth, because that's how it's going to get out the quickest, you know what I mean? And you also can go subscribe to her channel if you want to.
I'll just send him the link information.
Yeah, all of that stuff will be in the description and all of that good stuff. So what's going to happen today is, this is going to be episode number 18, called My Other Half, aka my twinsies, aka my sister, Cara Renice. Oh, I'll put your Govey out there.
For real?
Wow, I'll put your Govey. Well, y'all know her now. It is what it is. IRS, y'all looking for her? She right here. Come get her.
At his address.
Well, they don't know my address. They could probably track it.
Yes.
Wow, we both going down.
Yes. If I go down, somebody going down with me. This is the Titanic, bruh.
Well, Alex is here, so he can help us escape some way, like Mexicans.
He know how to get out. Exactly. You know, to go over walls.
Trump building walls to keep them out or in.
That's the question. Is he trying to keep us in or
That's
keep them out?
That's a fact. I don't know, but whatever. We're not getting into that either. We love Alex. So yeah, this is not episode 18. What I have here is like 5 questions / whatever. And yeah, I'm just going to give y'all a chance to get to know her like y'all got to know Cam and Janine and Robbie and Jared and my other brothers to get on here someday, somehow. David and his wife is supposed to do an episode with me. I think my next episode, or in 2 episodes, I'm gonna be interviewing my brother from jail, my stepbrother from jail. I don't know how that's gonna work out. Hopefully everything works out with the sound and everything, but I'm gonna call him and let him tell y'all what he got going on, because he got a lot of stuff going on, and it's a lot of good stuff. He write books and all of that good stuff. So,
and they're very good.
Nah, they good, they dope. It's like hood books and stuff, but he's kind of turning a leaf on his life, so I want to let y'all get to know him as well. And then y'all know we'll get into sports talk and all of that other stuff later. But right now we about to get into this episode, because we here, my nigga. We here, blood. we here. So, first things first, tell them a little bit about yourself, my G. Just a little bit.
I don't know what he wants me to say. I am an aspiring plus size model. Actually, I'm an official model now because I'm signed.
Mm-hmm.
I am the only girl of 5 boys.
How old are you?
That's rude. You don't ask a lady her age.
Oh, I don't see you as a lady, but go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, man.
I'm 28. Yeah.
What you doing for your birthday this year? Any plans?
We're going to Cali, right?
We're going for my birthday. I don't know about you. Yours.
Ouchies. When is your birthday?
July. It's
What?
2 days after.
2 days before
yours,
mine.
yes.
Oh, why y'all didn't invite me to Cali?
Because it's not officially planned yet.
I could take that week off and go.
We're going.
That's a fact.
All right, well,
I ain't never been.
It's amazing. I've been twice. It's amazing.
Looks like I'm going to California this year, guys.
About me, Alex just keeps.
Oh yeah, that's my man. Alex, I'm gonna do an interview with Alex alone.
That's fine.
And ask him how he feel about you.
That's
See
fine.
where we get from there.
It's like a 2-hour video.
Facts. You already know what it is. That's all you got to say. What's your hobbies? Like, what are you into? What are you like doing? Don't get in front of this camera and act shy now, my G. 'Cause you are mouth almighty.
No,
You
I
already
just didn't know what
it
you
is.
wanted me to say.
Tell these people about yourself.
What kind of hobbies? I like hair. I like doing my
Obviously.
makeup.
This you? Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, it's me. I bought it.
That's a fact, hunty. Well, all right, go ahead.
I like hair. I like doing makeup. I like modeling.
Singing. Oh, bust a tune real quick. You know you could. You know you got them.
No.
Wow.
So that's all you're getting today.
I swear I can sing and I can't.
You can. All of mommy's kids can sing. We just play around too much.
See? I tried to tell y'all. Jennifer, I tried to tell you I could sing, but I be playing.
Yeah.
I keep trying to tell you, stop playing with me, man. I don't got time for y'all. Stop playing with me. Anyways, but she can sing really good, though. She can sing really good. So yeah, all right. Well, that's a little bit about her. So the thing about, like, I love all my brothers and my sisters because we have 2 more sisters. I got stepsisters, and we have 2 more biological sisters on my dad's side. So the thing about me and Cara is, like, we got the same mom and dad. That's why we call each other twins. Like, Eric has a dad, his own dad, and then the 3 younger ones is with my dad now. From my mom, and how long Israel been around?
Since I was 2.
20 years, so like
26
years he been around. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's the thing about us. That's why we call each other twins. Because I'm my dad's oldest, she's my dad's second oldest, and I'm my mom's second oldest, she's my mom's third oldest. You know what I mean? So we got somewhat of a close bond because we like day and night, but like the same a little bit, if that makes sense. Yeah. So with that being said, my next question is, you got to tell these people how it is living life with 5 boys for your entire life. Because I know it's been hell in some ways, but it's been heaven in some ways too. So what's it like? And y'all got to see the video that we did on her channel if y'all haven't seen it. Oh my gosh, it was a blast. We had a great time. But yeah.
I don't know, because if you'd have asked me this question probably when I was younger, I'd have probably been like, I hate it. It's awful.
You want to kill
It's
yourself.
terrible. But growing up, I appreciated having brothers versus having sisters because I don't get along with girls. I just don't. I have a big personality in myself, so I'm enough by myself.
These tattoos nice.
Stop rubbing on me. What's wrong with you?
They look nice in my camera, so I had to rub it.
So I
put this one down. Show that one. I like that one too.
Trey, stop it.
All right, my bad. Go ahead.
I appreciate having older brothers. Whenever I need stuff done, I'm able to call my brothers, and it might take a lot to get them together. Because if you watch the video on my page, that was a lot of editing.
Fun. It was fun though
for me to get it to be that clean, and it still was all over the place. But like it takes a lot to get them together. But I learned my brothers each have different personalities, and they're useful for different things. So 5 different areas of my life are, always fulfilled. I always got somebody watching my back, surrounding me. My brothers are insane, but
Eric's the only one that's insane. We just protectors, the rest of us. Eric is the insane one. Insane in the memory. I'm a little crazy too. I could get a little crazy. That's due to Verdell though. That's that park side. You already know what that's about. That's that park side. We all got that in us. But go ahead.
As an adult, I appreciate my brothers. They annoy the hell out of me. They get under a nerve that I didn't know existed. But I appreciate my brothers. It was awful growing up because I felt like I was always alone. Because I can't go to my brothers and tell them about girl feelings. They're going to just be like, get out.
Facts.
One day I was scared and went in Trenton's room and laid on the floor. He woke up and was like, get out my room.
Facts. What you doing in there?
I was scared.
Why you was scared for?
Because I was
under something.
So if you guys want to know the backstory as to why I'm scared, because I don't like the dark still to this day, it's because when I was little, Eric and Trenton decided that they wanted to play hide and go seek with me. So I played hide and go seek with them, and I went and got in the closet. They went and got on the game. They was like, you still hiding? And they left me in there for like 4 hours. I stayed in there so long, I even peed on myself. Then when I went to go...
That's a fact.
Then when I went to go get the doorknob, it broke off. So I was stuck in there. And they heard me banging and left me in there while they turned their music up and played. It was like a GameCube or something like that. And they left me in there. And my mom just happened to come home.
That had to be in Temple Place.
Yes, that's exactly what it was. It was the upstairs, because there's them doorknobs.
Doorknobs always fell off, and you had the room where you could go straight to the attic too.
Yes,
you were scared of that too.
So I was in the closet, and then my mom happened to come home. She come in the house, she bringing the groceries in the house, minding her business. Mind you, I'm in the closet sleep, and then she's like, come in their room. She's like, where's your sister? They like,
we was playing hide and go seek. We couldn't find her. We wasn't looking for her either.
They was playing the video game, left me in there. So my mom found me. I got pea-soaked clothes because I got so scared and left in there. So that's why I am scared of the dark, because of them. They did get whooped very bad.
We did get in trouble for that. Well, we were just chilling. I don't know. So another story too that almost got me and Eric killed when we lived in New York. Right before we moved here, we used to live in Liverpool. And Liverpool is like equivalent to, if you in Ohio, it's equivalent to like Pickerington. Mm-hmm. Like it's a suburban neighborhood. It's a suburban area. Like that was the greatest times of all of our lives, where we could just go outside and do whatever. Like I've talked about it numerous times. But anyways. So we had came home from school and did our work or whatever, and everybody was going outside. My mom and my dad was at work. So me and Eric went our ways, and it was Eric's responsibility to keep an eye on Cara. And I don't know what happened, because I was either...
I can tell y'all what happened.
Okay, hold on. But I was either in Walter's house or I was with Marco. So she wasn't with me because he's the oldest. So if we was going outside, he was supposed to watch.
Yes, my mom on the phone said, if y'all are going outside, take your sister and watch her. Now, I had a friend in kindergarten. Her name was Maria. She had like this life-size dollhouse in her backyard that you could go into. So I went up to Eric, mid him playing football. And I'm like, Eric, I want to go with Maria. Can I go on her house? He's like, yeah. Go.
You can't interrupt the football game.
So I go and I'm doing what a little kid is supposed to do. I was like 4. So I go to Maria's house and we're just in the dollhouse playing till the sun goes down.
I mean, in there for hours.
Yeah.
So the street lights is finally coming on. It's time for us to go in the house, get ready for school. You know what I mean? My mom and my dad used to work at a sub shop, and they had to close the shop. So they would come home. Like, my mom would bring food. She would make subs for us. She would bring the food home, make sure we got in the bed. Make sure we showered. You know what I mean? Was at the dinner table for her to bring the food. Boom, we would eat, watch Cousin Skeeter on Tuesdays and stuff, and then we would all get in the bed and get ready for school because she would go back to work and help my dad close, and then they would come home. So it's time to come in the house, and I'm like at the door waiting for Eric to come with the key, and I'm like, where your sister at? He like, wait, what? I thought she was with you. I said, nigga, Walter lived right across the street from me.
Directly.
I said, no, I was with Walter all day. Like, what are you talking about? And he like, wait, she ain't never come home? I said, nigga, you were supposed to watch her. Like, where is she? So
meanwhile, everybody's panicking.
We went back to all of our friends' house. We got everybody out. We even got the landlord. Everybody was out like screaming her name and calling her name.
I'm in Maria's house. Her mom was like, it's getting late. Y'all have to come inside. And she was like, where are you supposed to be going? I was like, my brother said he was going to come and get me when his football game was done. So she said, it's getting dark. It's getting cold. You guys come inside.
So he didn't. And so I'm like, well, where did she go? And he was like, I think she went with her friend. I'm like, what friend? Like, where are we supposed to go? You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know where her friend lived. Which she lived in the complex, so she wasn't too far. Like, we played football like in between the apartments that we lived in. It was mad field, like in between. So we played football right there, and she just went around the front or whatever. So long story short, we ended up putting out a what you call them?
A night search party.
Yeah, a APB for her. You know what I mean? Like, but everybody was out looking for her for probably about 35 to 40 minutes. And then
my mom was panicking.
Oh nah, my mom was tight.
A meltdown.
She was tight. So I don't even know how did Eric end up going to the house?
No, Maria's mom heard everybody screaming my name, and I want to say it was some like one of your friends or something happened to be walking past screaming my name, and then she opened the door and she was like, she's in here. She's been in here the whole time.
So needless to say, me and Eric almost died, which I had nothing to do with it because I wasn't supposed to be watching her. But I'm telling you,
he was guilty by association.
But when me and Eric got into football and we was out with our friends, like it was like our minds just went blank. You know what I mean? It's another funny story I got too real quick. Remember we like in Syracuse, we get a lot of lake effect snow. So my mom had bought us these brand new Goose Bubble coats back in the day. Like, y'all know about Goose Bubbles, right? So she was like, we got snowsuits from the thrift store and stuff because we was only going to mess them up. And in school in New York, it's completely different than Ohio. Like, we took snowboarding and skiing and all that type, like,
right.
all of that stuff. Sledding, all of that stuff was in school. So we had to have the snowsuits and stuff for school.
Change of clothes.
Yeah, like we had to take that to school every day. So she comes home and she brings us these new coats. She's like, this is just to keep y'all warm, but layer up just in case y'all want to take these off and play football or whatever. You know what I mean? So it's in between, like I said, in between the apartments. That's where they pile all the snow when they plow it. So it's like a mountain of snow. So we used to go out there, of course, as boys, you play King of the Mountain. So we would get where everybody climbs up to the top of the mountain and you just fight until the end. Like, you throw people down, and once you hit the bottom, you out. You can't come back up until the end of the game. So me and Eric decide on a Friday night to go outside and play King of the Mountain in these brand new bubble coats.
I was upstairs in my room playing
brand new bubble coats, right? So we just having a great time, you know what I mean? Like, and the coats got so soggy and stuff. Like, I'm talking about we had just got these coats like 5 hours before. Then we come back in, the coats all soggy and all it, and they stink and stuff. And my mom like, y'all went out and played in them.
As soon as I heard that, You heard my door go. She was not. She was not about to go on a whooping rampage. I put myself to bed that night.
Yo, I think Prina and Mandy, like, it was mad people at the house too,
and they had to calm her down. My mom didn't whoop them till later.
So she was like, y'all went out.
Y'all
went out and played in them coats. I told y'all to take them coats off if y'all was gonna put. Yo, if I don't never remember any other whooping, that was because you know the worst whooping is when they let you go to sleep and then they wake you up and you think they forgot.
But
and
she had to let them go to sleep because my mom was on fire. I put myself in the tub that night and I went to bed. I put myself to bed because I was like, I'm not getting a whooping too.
It was hilarious, but the whooping wasn't hilarious. But mommy figured out how to like put the coats in the dryer with.
She put them in the dryer with tennis balls so that it could knock them around. And then she hung them up in the bathroom. Remember,
it was cool. Like, and then they was cool, but we got beat. That's funny. we had some stories there. All right, so moving on. Let's tell the people a little bit about some of your aspirations or goals in life. Like, what do you want to accomplish in like the next 5 to 10 years?
So I want my YouTube channel to take off. That's one of the things that I want to do. I also want to become a motivational speaker. Okay. And I want my modeling career. I motivate a lot of people. I might seem like mean and like tough and like that type of stuff, but honestly, I do motivate a lot of people, and it gives me like a warm heart for me to be able to help people and to help them get through things, because I've been through a lot of stuff I talk about, stuff I don't talk about. So just being able to inspire other people and help them, that's a big part of something that I want to do, because I feel like for a long time no one understood me and helped me out, which it's not necessarily that they didn't, it's just that I didn't understand it. So I definitely, that's something that I absolutely want to do.
I never knew that.
Yep.
That's what's up. That it?
I want to become a foster mom.
Okay.
I do. I want to become a foster mom.
You don't want to have your own?
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Syracuse won. Sorry. Go ahead. All right.
I'm not mad at it, but
Syracuse won. Shout out SU. You already know what it is.
Oh God. I do want to become a foster mom because they don't think that I'm gonna be able to have kids. So because of that, I'm okay with it. I think if I can skip over that part of me having to carry the kid, because some people will be almost dying from that, and I don't have time for that. If I can skip over that and then just get like the gratification, which is the little bundle of joy, I'm a-okay with that, because I'm still gonna be extra. We still have a baby shower.
Oh, that's a fact.
Y'all still giving me gifts.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
It's still happening. So I'm okay with it.
Facts. So if you was to adopt a kid, what would you adopt? Like you want a little like half black, half like Mexican baby because of Alex? You gotta cater to everybody so he can teach him how to cook.
So who can teach who how to cook?
Like Mexican food.
Alex knows how to make
Taco Bell.
Alex knows how to make pancakes and Kraft macaroni and cheese.
That's it? That's it, Alex?
I don't cook.
You don't cook at all?
I got
not
gypped.
A burrito or nothing?
I got gypped. He don't even speak Spanish.
I'm American, brother.
Wow.
I got gypped.
He fake.
He is a knockoff.
Y'all don't speak y'all language.
What's our language?
Exactly. You tell me?
We are African. I speak English.
In Africa, they have their own language.
I'm not African. I'm African American.
But from wherever you're from, they have their own language.
Well, them people brought us over here.
I do speak.
So they
no. I speak my language. I say dead ass facts, brick.
Oh,
I speak my language.
No, that's a fact, sis.
I speak my language. What are you talking about? Fuck out of here. Like, what are you talking about?
It's so ignorant.
That's a fact. You from Jersey. You already know. Jersey and New York is like the same place.
But he talking about something that's ignorant, but let somebody be like, this is Jersey. He be like,
he like the house music.
Yes.
Fist pumping and stuff.
That's music.
Oh, my bad. I don't know what's going on. I'm just naming stuff. But it is what it is. All right.
I don't know what type of child I would adopt whatever type of child God gave me. I really wouldn't care what.
Yeah, you got little white god babies. And
I do.
She's hilarious.
I do have two.
They are hilarious.
2 white godchildren, and then I have a godson, and he's mixed. So
Cam Bam.
Yep.
Bam Bam. Little Bam Bam, not Big Bam.
He's big Bam Bam.
He's
now.
Big Bam Bam
He's
now?
big.
He's medium Bam Bam. Because Cameron is
Right.
Bam Bam.
Right.
All right, that's cool. I didn't know that you wanted to adopt a child. Yes, bring one of those little people into our lives. All right, so I wanted to ask you about being a plus size model. Like, what does that consist of? How did you even get into that? Because I'm gonna just be for real. I don't like your little naked pictures and stuff. And that's kind of why I be like not following you. But I know that's a market. But only because, not because like I don't think you're beautiful, and I respect you, I respect you embracing your body and stuff, but only because it's like creeps out there.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and niggas is really weird.
Right.
Like, and that's my thing. That's the only reason I don't like it. It's not about anything else. Like, cause I trust you. You know what I mean? Can Alex fight?
She's never seen me fight.
Oh,
This is as good
okay.
as
All right,
mine.
cool. Well, it don't matter. She got 5 brothers, and including Alex 6 and my dad, and he's a big dude too. So I don't know, but me and Eric could take on whoever. It don't matter. Just me and Eric alone. But anyways, yeah, that's what I don't like about it. But I do like how you embraced your body and all of that stuff. So what does a life? What does the life of a plus size model consist of? And like, tell them how you got there and how you even got into modeling. Period.
Honestly, it's not some big glamorous thing. It's not. I went through years of like hating my body and hating myself. So I kind of got to this phase where I no longer wanted to hate myself. So I needed to see it from another point of view. So it honestly started with one photo shoot. I just happened to do one photo shoot, and 1 turned into 2 turned into many turned into many followers. And then it just kind of grew from there. And then I just kind of kept pouring into myself. And then I found out that it was actually a market for like being a plus size model. And I don't mean like a profitable market, because yes, I mean, of course it's about the money, but it's not about that. It's about meeting other women who look like you, who need representation, who need an inspiration. And I just found out that there were many women, that I wasn't alone. I wasn't alone. Like, there were many women out there who looked like me, who felt like me, who felt like, oh, I have the same body type as you. You can embrace yours, I can embrace mine. That's more so where it came from.
The crazy thing is, like, I remember when fat shaming used to be like, or body shaming used to be a thing.
It's still a thing.
Is it?
It's a huge thing. People have whole Instagram pages dedicated to fat shaming. And I mean, they have thousands of followers.
And like just on there bashing big people?
Yes, that's it.
But see, the thing is, I don't even know how that exists, because it's like, nowadays everything is accepted. You know what I mean? Like, and there's so many more big women, like plus size models and stuff out. It's like people don't even care. I mean, whoever is ahead of these pages, like, you're a loser. Like, come on,
Clearly.
my nigga. Like, you ain't got nothing better to do
That's
but sit there and body
you
shame.
wake up
Like,
you
you're
wake
a
up
loser.
every morning, and out of all things that you can protest anything.
And you just wanna
and
body
out of
shame.
all of that, you want to be like, oh, let me pick on fat people.
But again, that's another reason, like, that I'm not comfortable with it, because I'll kill somebody over you. You know that, you know what I mean? Like, but this is the only thing I don't like about the internet, is it gives people that don't need a voice. You know what I mean?
And it also
like,
gives,
everybody think that they can just say whatever, and they want to be, you know, just to get likes and views. You know what I mean? It's a drug.
It is.
Those likes and views and stuff. That stuff is, and it'll change somebody to who, like this. That's probably some loser ass nigga, like, sitting behind the camera just.
And most of the time, it really is. Most of the time, it's people who have a lot of like their own demons.
Oh yeah, that's exactly
and
what it is.
Instead of facing what's going on with them, they rather deflect, reflect, whatever, it onto other people. They rather push it on other people. They rather focus on something else. And it's just, it's something like, I can't think of waking up every single morning. Like, even as me being fat, I can't imagine waking up every morning and my entire page is dedicated to, oh, skinny people need to eat burgers. Like, who does that?
You're not fat. You big bone. That's not a thing.
I'm pretty sure I have average sized bones surrounded by a lot of fat.
Yeah, so to be completely honest with you, like being around you as you was growing up, I never thought that you would be like comfortable enough to be like a plus size model.
Me neither.
How many fashion shows have you been in? Because you've been in a few, right?
I've officially done the Dream Walk fashion show, and I have been in like 2
Dream Chasers.
No, Dream Walk fashion show.
Revenge of the Dreamers.
And I have been
None
in
of that?
2 other ones, but they were like on a smaller scale. But yeah, I did do, my official big one was the Dream Walk fashion show.
Where was that?
That was in Philly.
Philly. Dream Chasers, like Meek said.
Oh my God.
I know what I'm talking about. All right, cool. I like that though. I like that you a plus size model because her so pretty. Her is pretty. You don't want to touch your face because your makeup done.
Yes.
That's why you keep like touching.
Because you keep trying to rub off
Her
me.
so pretty.
Friend, stop! Don't you dare.
All right, so cool. Last thing is, this is what me and Jared did too. And if y'all remember, like I said before, Jared was like, Cara hate me. She hate me the most. It's not, she don't hate him for real.
I don't.
We was joking. But what I want you to do right now is you about to rank Tamika's favorites from highest to lowest.
Mika don't like none of us though. She got green kids.
Oh, that's a
She
fact.
don't like
Susu
none
is-
of us. I was about to
Susu,
say,
Jay, and Jazz.
and they all on the same level.
They're all
That's
on the
all
same
she care
level.
about.
She don't care
all
about
she
none
care
of her kids
about
no
is
more.
all she care about.
Jared up there too. Jared under them.
It's Jared Suwana.
Nah,
Jared here.
no.
Jared here. It's Jared
The
Suwana.
the grands period.
Suwana is right here, and then at the same level is Jay and Sissy,
Yup.
and that's it.
And then, wait, what? You're not gonna rank the rest of us? That's crazy, Tamika.
Oh, and Jai Needle.
She look like you right now.
That's it. I don't look like her.
You look like Tamika.
Mommy's her favorite of her children goes you.
No, Jared.
No.
No, Jared's past me. That's a fact.
You're right. So it is, and the only reason why Jared passed you is because you made Jared mad. So she's mad at you because you made Jared mad.
I made Jared mad?
Jared always mad at somebody.
When I made him
he
mad?
get something. Who knows?
Oh, I don't care.
I be half listening to mommy's
That's
stories.
a fact. I don't care. I love him. It is
So,
what it is. How I made Jared mad? We
I
were
don't-
just in the car last week going bowling and he was saying balls out of the blue, Jared. He said it.
It's Jared Trenton. She hit the red one.
That other 3 is blurry.
Yeah, it's real.
Nah, I think Tori
No,
jumped
it's
up.
Tori.
Yup.
Yeah, it's Jared, Trenton, Tori, David, Eric, me.
Why you laughing? You the only girl.
Because me and mommy just be,
Yeah, all the time for no reason.
because she just be on one.
Tamika do be on one. She getting old, guys.
She is
My
old
mom's
and
about to be
senile.
50 this shade.
Yeah, my mom just, she be on
She
one.
not senile.
She be on one, and so I be
She
on
do
2.
be on one. Yeah, and you be on 2. All right, cool. Well, those are all of the questions or whatever I had to ask. Is there anything that you want to say or anything? You want to tell Verdell something? You want to say hi to Verdell? He's watching.
Not really.
Cut it out and say hi to Verdi.
I want to say hi to my little sisters, because I know that they watch.
What's wrong with you and Dad?
So my issue with
I love him, by the way.
okay, so here's the thing. I do not hate him because the Bible say that you're supposed to love everybody, or else you run the risk of going to hell. And I'm not going to hell for another mortal. Like, that's just not
That's a
happening.
fact.
So I had no issue with Verdell. I was Verdell's first daughter, and I was always a daddy's girl. When you didn't want to go with him, I did. When you wanted to stay with mommy, because you were a mommy's boy, I went with dad.
I still am.
I went with dad. When I would go with dad, and dad would be like, here's some money for you, I'd sit in that car like, and Trenton's money, and I would get you money. You would go with him, you would come back with nothing for me. And then mommy would be like, now you're splitting that with your sister because you should have got something for her. So it's just like the dynamic was different. I was a true daddy's girl. So because of that, he, throughout his life, which I understand that adults are not perfect. As being an adult, I understand it's just like having a child. It does not come with a handbook. You have to grow. You still gotta heal from your own hurts, your own problems. I understand that. But when your children tell you that you hurt them, you don't get to decide that you didn't. You don't. You do not get to decide that you didn't. You get to decide if you want to own up to it or if you don't.
Okay.
So,
okay.
My issue with that is I feel like I had a lot of trust issues growing up, and I feel like I
got trust issues. I've been working, babe.
Thank you for that little interlude.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
I feel like I had a lot of trust issues with guys because I feel like Verdo broke my heart before any guy could. That's what my issue with him is. And I feel like I have once before, and I have proof, tried to explain to him, like, you know, you hurt me and you made me a lot of promises. And there were a lot of times that you told me you were coming to get me and you left me sitting there till I fell asleep with my book bag on. And my mom would have to take my book bag off of my sleep and just cover me up because she knew you weren't coming. But one thing that I can honestly say is that even as me being 28 years old, my mom has never talked bad about him. Like, mommy has never talked bad about Verdo, ever. She's like, if he is going to do anything or if he's going to make his mistakes, I'm going to allow him to show you himself. Like, I don't have to talk bad about him. People's actions, you know, show themselves. And that's exactly what I've seen. And I just felt like he just wasn't a good person to me. And when I tried to explain to him, like, I have a lot of trust issues with dudes and I tend to go towards the wrong guys because I'm always expecting people to hurt me first and stuff. He tried to be like, you're an adult, you need to get over it, that's not my problem, blah, 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 blah. So I did have to man up and handle my stuff on my own. But even after that, my only request to him was, don't make the same mistakes with your other daughters, with my sisters. And I feel like some of the same mistakes are being repeated. Like, yes, you do have your own life, and yes, you do have your own things going on, but at the same time, you have to tend to your children. Your children need you, and especially our sisters because they don't have a mother. And I feel like that's one of the biggest things that hurts my heart is that you got a second chance, and I still feel like you don't do what you're supposed to do. And I can't really tell you how parenting is supposed to go, but I can tell you how it's not supposed to go.
Okay. Now, with all of that being said, have you sat down and told him this stuff? Like, have you and him had a conversation about this?
No, we have not had a conversation.
So you just said all of that and you haven't.
No, because the first time.
Hold on.
Oh, no, I'm going to tell you why. Because the first time I tried to say what I needed to say to him, he shut me down. And I'm the type of person where if I get rejected once or if you shut me down in that type of manner to someone that I obviously look up to or I love dearly, I'm not going to really try again. So I kind of handled my own issues and then dealt with that. And then the next time that I seen him, I'm not going to give details, but it wasn't the most pleasant of situations. Okay. And there was someone there to witness it with me to understand that it wasn't me.
I understand all of that, but you do know that, like, times has changed and things are different. People evolve.
I understand.
So if you haven't taken the time to try to, because the thing is, like, you're going to have to, or it's going to continue to eat up at you. That's why, however I was feeling when I made my episode, I didn't even have to say nothing. Mm-hmm. Like, he just knew that something was going on because he was texting me like, everything good? Like, you know what I mean? Call me so we can talk, blah, blah, blah. Then we finally talked. We sat on the phone for like 4 hours. I cried like a baby because he answered everything that I had to answer. And now me and him have one of the best relationships. Mm-hmm. We're like best friends. I'm talking about when he called me now, like, you can just imagine, like, you can just imagine how we be. But we was talking about his
only boy.
He called me and we was talking about football and all of this other stuff, and we was cracking. Like, he's the funniest to me, like,
because he's you.
He's corny.
He's you.
He's corny funny, but like, I'm corny funny too.
Yes, that's you in like 20 years.
So like, we just be dying, but like, I had a resentment towards him. You know what I mean? For like a lot of the things that you said too, because I felt the same way. But the thing is, like, you have to give people a chance, especially like your father figure. You know what I mean? Like, because even if it's not, even if it's not for nobody else, like, you got to do it for yourself, because you never know. You know what I mean? What the outcome could be. Like I said, in my 31 years of living, like this just happened last year.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like me and him got close after 30 years. Like I've always, and he'll tell you some stuff. Because one of his main things was, well, my pops was never there. And I know for a fact that is true. You know what I mean? He's like, my pops was never there. So me being there and just thinking that you guys knew who I was enough. That's all I knew, because that's all my pops knew.
Right.
Like he was there when I was like 5, and then he came back. You know what I mean? When I was 18, he tried to tell me what to do, and me and him almost got into a fight. Cause it's like, he was like, it's nasty.
That shit, man, it's a little strong.
Oh, it's still strong. I had that in for a minute, but he's like, yeah, my dad came back in my life when I was like 19, 20, trying to tell me what to do, and I'm like, nigga, like where you been? You know what I mean? Like you can't do that. So he was only repeating what he thought was, you know what I mean? Like, and it's such thing as generational curses.
Right.
But I had to be the one to talk to him about it, because I had to kill that curse. Like when I get ready to have kids, that was one of the things that I was fasting for. And God told me to do that, because when I have kids, if I didn't do that with dad, like the thing was, I was just going to reciprocate it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it was just going to be me doing the best I could, because that's what my dad gave me.
Right.
But now that I broke that curse, you know what I mean? Like it's the same thing with you. You talking about being being a foster parent. You know what I mean? You have to let go of some of that stuff, and you have to try to, you know what I mean, make stuff work. Trust me when I tell you, he asks about you every time we talk. How Cara doing? And most of the time, my answer is like Cara being Cara. You know what I mean? Like she do her thing. You know what I mean? But I don't really know, because I don't like, we talk. Like we know that each other is alive, but we don't be in each other's business.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, she good. You know what I mean? But I'm saying that because I don't want to give him a lot of information, because I want him to reach out to you, or you to reach out to him. I want the beef to be killed.
It's not, and see, here's the thing though. It's not beef. It's kind of just like
whatever it is.
You kind of have to heal. I kind of got into the mindset of you have to heal your own scars. So it's not that I have any bad blood towards him, or like I wish death upon him or anything like that, because I don't.
But the thing is, some of the scars you can't handle on your own. You're not gonna.
And those are the scars that I just don't pay attention to. Like
you're not gonna be able to handle. Trust me when I tell you, you'll feel a lot better if you sat down and talked to him. Trust me when I tell you that.
We'll see.
So yeah, I didn't mean for it to get all like that, but this is what it's about. You know what I mean? This is therapy for me. So I want to give my guests the freedom to say and tell how they really feel. You know what I mean? Like, so Dad, we love you. I love you. She loves you too, even if she don't say it right now. And y'all gonna talk this out. It's a fact, or I'm gonna snuff both of y'all. That's the end of that. You know what I mean? So, all right. With that being said, that's gonna be the topic of the day. We're gonna end that there at 42 minutes. I still got 4 other segments. You a talker. You a talker. You in here. You out here. Nah, that's cool. Excuse me. So that's the topic of the day. And this part she probably don't care about, because you know what time, and that is sports talk. It's time to talk sports. It's gonna be real quick though, because like I said, I'm not talking about basketball until football season is over. So the Pro Bowl is this week. As you can see, I'm not wearing any Ravens stuff because my Ravens got beat by the damn Titans. I don't know how the hell that happened, but my Ravens lost. But it's cool because we'll be back next year. So this year, Super Bowl is gonna host the 49ers and the Chiefs. Now, I don't know who's gonna win this.
Like Kansas City?
Kansas City Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl. Yeah, them. But they're pretty good though. So we'll see. Patrick Mahomes is a young quarterback. He's gonna be in the biggest of lights. So we'll see how that works. And I think that the San Francisco 49ers are gonna win it all. We'll see. But Jimmy G and the boys seem to have it. So we'll see. But and I actually think I might throw a Super Bowl party if y'all doing something. I think I'm gonna get Chipotle catered.
Oh, I'm
if y'all
coming.
not doing nothing, I might. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I still got like a week to think about it or so, but I think I'm going
It is
to.
in like a week.
I think it's February, the first weekend in February or something like that. So,
Okay.
just to make it short and sweet, yeah, my Ravens are done. college football is officially over. And the Super Bowl is the last game of the NFL season. So once the Super Bowl is over, that'll be right around the time where the trade deadline and All-Star Weekend for basketball is coming up. And for the NBA, after All-Star Weekend is when stuff starts counting and mattering. So I'll tell y'all about that. And then in March, as you know, March Madness comes for college basketball, and then that's over. So SU won today, but Michigan lost today. That's just what it is. So, all right, we're gonna leave that at that. That's sports talk. And the next one is, I'm gonna do cheers last. The next one we're gonna do is cinema sit down. So what I do on cinema sit down is I give them movies or shows or something to watch that I've been watching. Now, for some reason, I haven't been going to the movies like I normally do with my movie pass and stuff, but I'm going to see Bad Boys this weekend. Mm-hmm. I want to see Just Mercy with Michael B. and Jamie Foxx. Mm-hmm. And I want to see something else that's coming out or that's out. I think it's called The Hunting or something like that. The Turning or something like that. But what I will tell y'all to watch is Fall from Grace on Netflix. It's a Tyler Perry movie. And it's really good.
Wow.
Yeah, it's wild. It's like 2 hours and some change. You seen it? But it's really good. Like, it's really good. That's the only good movie that I haven't.
I'm going to give y'all fair warnings. Tyler Perry's still using them same wigs he used
when
he first started this business.
And
I don't understand why. Amazon will overnight lace fronts.
Dog, them wigs is off the hook.
He got BET late night cinema wigs. Well, all that he just bought an entire studio and can't buy new wigs.
I mean, he bought an entire campus. And
he built his own entire studio.
His wigs is trash, but Fall from Grace on Netflix is really good. Next week I'll have more movies to tell y'all about because I'm probably about to go to the movies today for real.
If you haven't already seen it, even though it's old, Jumanji was so.
Oh, Jumanji 2. I haven't seen that
funny.
Yet. Is that still in the movies?
It is still in the
I
theaters.
too. I might go
and
see
that movie is hilarious. It's like Rock and Kevin Hart keep getting funnier and funnier. Like their bond is insane.
Kevin Hart is hilarious. Did you watch his documentary?
I have not watched it yet.
It's pretty good.
I heard it was.
It's really, really good. Okay, so yeah, that's it. That's all I have for cinema sit down. Y'all go watch Fall from Grace. Is really good, and I'll tell you about the other movies later. So that's cinema sit down. The new I told y'all about is gonna be Song of the Week, and because she's the first guest while I'm introducing this new one, I'm gonna let her tell y'all about a song. I don't know what song it is. I have mad music to come and tell y'all about, but I'm not gonna do it.
I only get one?
You can tell them about a few songs or whatever you want to do. I was just gonna give them one song to go look up, and then that would probably progress to them looking up different songs from that artist or something, because I don't want to give them all my gems. I can't give them all my uncut gems.
Okay, well, I will give you guys two, and I know that they have, one of them has a weird name, but I promise it's a good song. So this song is featuring Black, and I cannot think of who the artist is, but the song is called Mushroom Chocolate.
Let me listen to that. Well, I can't put it on.
Yes.
Mushroom Chocolate, I gotta look that up.
And then also my baby,
6 Black.
My baby released a new song recently.
That's with Quinn. That's featuring Quinn.
Well, it's Quinn's song featuring him.
Oh, I heard that before. That's old.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. I heard that before.
And my baby Sebastian Migo, he put out a new song.
Your baby.
Week. Yes, that's like one of my best friends. Your baby
sitting right here, and he didn't send me my song yet. Oh, I didn't know. My bad.
He put out a song. It's called Questions. I think it's a really amazing song, and I think that you guys should go listen to that as well.
I didn't know that. My bad. Is he? Can you tell him to send my song, fam? Send me my song, bro, before I smack you.
Don't talk to him like that.
Can he send my song, please?
I will tell you after this.
All right, cool. But all right, that's it.
That's it for right now.
What's the name of his song?
Questions.
I ain't never heard that one. So I'll look that up later. All right, cool. So that's the new segment. That's Song of the Week or music. What should I call that?
Music of the Week.
Music of the Week. Cool. Cause I'll probably tell y'all about some more stuff too. more than one song. And with that being said, we're gonna close this out at 50 minutes, 49:15 to be exactly. And y'all know what we do? We get a drink. So I'm not drinking for the month of January, and I want to because
I just came off my fast, so I'm good.
Shout out to David because I'm strongly like I wanted to break my fast because he told us that he got custody of my niece.
Yes.
Which is absolutely beautiful.
Yes.
It is one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard. And to bring it back just a little bit, y'all know about the fast that I've been talking about that I went on last year in July. That was the final thing that I had fasted for. Everything else had came to fruition. Tori came back in our lives. My family got back right. And I wanted David to get custody of my niece, and it took from July all the way up until now, and he got custody of her.
Yes.
So we're gonna celebrate when I get off of this fast. I can't break it though. So shout outs to him and Shay. And we got, you already know, we got another baby on the way too.
Yes, Miss Amira Faith.
Yeah, she'll be here soon.
Really soon, she big.
Yeah, and they supposed to be on the show. I want them to be on the show while she's pregnant so y'all can see her stomach. She's huge. But yeah, shout out to them. So with that being said, I'm drinking this Big K citrus drop. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't even drink soda, but this junk is mad good. I had like 5 of these in my refrigerator. I don't know why, but this junk is mad good. So I've been drinking this at night because, you know, I'll be getting a little parched when I'm sleepy. When in the middle of my sleep, I'll get a little parched. So yeah, this is what I'm drinking. I'm drinking citrus drop. She done drunk a little bit of Reggae Red. And she has my man Andre, the brute Andre, and that's what she's been drinking. So as we cheers to y'all, I just want to say thank you, and tell you guys to, It's flat now because I've been shaking it, but it's still good. All right, so. So yeah, I just want to thank you guys for tuning in today. This is my sister, aka Twin. Make sure you guys go to her page, subscribe to her page, like, comment, share on both of these videos. Subscribe. Please hit the bell button too when you subscribe so you'll know when I upload.
Yes.
And I ain't got to keep coming on here telling y'all. Even though I'm going to keep coming on here telling y'all. But it'll help me not have to tell y'all. Y'all get the point. But whatever y'all do, like, comment, subscribe, share, tell people, talk about us. You know what I mean? This is good stuff.
Yes.
I have way more episodes coming. As you guys know, I'll be back. Actually, we're recording this on Saturday. I'm recording another episode on Monday by myself.
Nice.
And then I got one with David and his wife coming up. And like I said, I'm going to call my brother from jail so y'all can listen to him. Hopefully that audio and stuff works. So I got to order my new tripod and all of that with the microphone. So that'll work out. But other than that, this has been another great episode of Trenton's Tavern. Thank you guys for tuning in. You want to say anything? Cheers. We out, my G's.